Muskegon County is trying to offer every student, whether they go to public or private school, a college education. The plan is if a student has a 3.5 GPA and lives in Muskegon County's ISD's boundaries, they would get a scholarship to go to Muskegon Community College or Baker College for an associate's degree. But as 24-Hour News 8's Danny Carlson explains, they're hitting some roadblocks.
Brian, the big push in this specific promise is to fund the Muskegon area promise through grassroots donations. But the goal was to raise $250,000 by this point. So far, the number is closer to $6,000.
I think at first people are looking that this is an education thing, it's just for the schools. But if they take a deeper look, they'll see that this is really about the economy. This is about the whole region being stronger.
And Muskegon Area ISD Superintendent John Severson should know. He worked for Kalamazoo and saw how the promise there transformed the community.
I believe Muskegon is ripe to do the same things.
It's taken a long way to get to this point. Planning for the Muskegon Promise has been in the works for about 5 years. To fund it, the promise needs to raise $500,000 this year with the goal of providing scholarships to about 150 public and private school students, hopefully by next fall.
We have a long way to go.
The goal is also to create a positive culture about college, even for those kids who don't meet the 3.5 GPA requirement.
We're looking at it as a career college-going culture. So even if kids can't get to this point, we need to transform how we talk about college in the community and about careers with every student.
Right now, less than a third of Muskegon County residents have finished college, but the goal of the promise is to change that for the future.
Industry needs educated students, educated job workforce.
Muskegon County is a state-designated promise zone, which means if the county can prove it can fund its own promise by itself for the first 2 years, it would then become eligible for state tax money to fund the promise in the future. Now, once this program gets off the ground, the goal is to expand by lowering the GPA requirement and expanding to other colleges in the state. We do have a link to the Promise's GoFundMe site on our website, woodtv.com. Marley?
We'll see how the program does. Thank you, Danny.